All right, so for this week in a map is only one story. We're gonna read a chapter that one of my former students actually described as it's sort of like she described it as it sounded like a telenovela, but I'll leave you to judge whether that's the case. I know this is an immigration class, and usually the topic of love is not something that you would think we'd talk about. In immigration, you'd focus on things like the labor market or economics or racial identity, ethnic community, religion, maybe. But love, probably not the thing that you anticipated that we were going to talk about. And so that's why I'm super excited to be sharing this chapter for the week, which is entitled Undocumented Lovers in America. And it's written by Krystal Sital. And the reason I love this chapter is because, as you know, we see a lot about undocumented immigrants, undocumented students on television and the news. Maybe we hear about things like DACA, which gives certain undocumented immigrants the right to work and have a worker's permit and to not fear being deported. But that's just one segment of a whole community of undocumented folks from all different ethnic backgrounds and national origins. And there's a lot of things we already know. Like, we know that for undocumented students, like, financial aid is harder to come by, work is harder to come by. There's the anxiety of living with undocumented status, and it's often the case that for folks that are undocumented, or even folks that are not undocumented but have undocumented folks in their family, there's a lot of emotion that goes into just the not being sure about what your state of being is in the United States. And I'm very proud to say that at Cal Poly Pomona, we have a thriving undocumented student population. We have a center here on campus that does wonders in terms of like social support and training allies and accomplices for undocumented folks that are part of our community. But in this chapter, this is all about love and the ways in which undocumented status affects how people fall in love and how people navigate relationships. And so I know that that's not a story we often see in the news when it comes to undocumented folks, and that's why I'm really excited. And again, this class is about trying to like excavate the humanity of immigrant folks, regardless of legal status, regardless of national origin. So with that is trying to embrace their humanity, and part of humanity is love and relationships and romance. And so that's what we're going to talk about this week. And like I always say, come prepared, do the reading, don't skim, take meticulous notes, and I'll see you on class day. Bye.